In today's video, I'm going to show you how to easily make a bunch of bloody vampire teeth ornaments.
Welcome, my pretties, to the Awfully Sweet channel.
If you saw my Dollarama haul video, then you know that I bought 2 of these 12-pack vampire teeth for this project for $125 each. I'll be able to make 24 ornaments for $250 and a few crafting supplies. The first step is to make a tiny hole using a Versa tool and a small round tip. I set the heat between the orange and yellow degrees. I'm going to place the hole centered with the middle tooth at the top on the inside of the piece, so right here. Once my Versa tool is very hot, I poke through the plastic and make a small circle around the hole to make it bigger. I repeat this process with each piece of teeth. I then place them inside of a box to spray paint outside. I'm using a flat white Rust-Oleum spray paint that bonds to plastic. This is my first coat and I do recommend a bigger box since the pieces move a bit around with the spray paint. After 2 coats of white spray paint, my teeth are whiter than a visit to the dentist and I'm ready to bend them. I'm using tiny white metal wires to change the shape of my vampire teeth. I flipped the teeth around and measured the length between the top and bottom. I then cut 4 pieces of metal wire with pliers for this length. I'm holding both hands to make sure that my pieces won't fly across the room. Since the plastic is not straight, I'm bending my pieces of wire to give them a little angle to fit better on my piece of plastic. Once I have the perfect shape, I glue them to my teeth using tweezers and hot glue. There will be 2 metal wires on each side. It should look like this. To bend the teeth, I make sure that the bottom is against the table. I'm holding the metal wire at the top. With both of my thumbs in between, I'm slowly and gently bending the plastic piece. You don't have to bend all the way down. I actually went too far on my first piece and the white paint cracked. But it's not a problem. I'll fix it later. Be aware that it can happen. Take your time, be gentle. We just need the teeth to be a little bit more than a 90-degree angle. This is how it should look. The paint is in perfect condition, and this is what happens if you go too far. I'm going to use red hot glue for 12 of my vampire teeth and red glitter hot glue for the other 12. This will give the effect of fresh red blood all over the teeth. This is the fun part where you can be creative and freestyle each unique ornament. Have fun and enjoy the process. If you need to cover some imperfections or cracked spray paint, put some hot glue on top. Nobody's gonna know. It will be our secret. Once I'm done with the light red, I'm changing my glue stick and work on my glittery ornaments. I find that it's easier to make a blood dripping effect with the glitters. You can try and make some glue drip from the teeth using gravity and holding it at a certain angle. Once the blood is applied and done, the only thing left to do is to make a hanging loop. I'm cutting 24 pieces of black embroidery floss, measuring 7 inches each. I then pass the embroidery floss through the hole that I made and make a knot. You can also use a needle to add the hanging loop to the ornament if it's easier for you. And this completes my army of vampire teeth ornaments. It was really inexpensive and super easy and fun to do, especially if you already have the tools and other crafting supplies on hand. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you feel inspired to make your own. If you made it this far and enjoy Halloween DIYs, please be sweet and leave me a little treat by clicking on my pumpkin pail to subscribe to the Awfully Sweet channel. Don't forget to hit the bell notification to know when a new video comes up. There is always enough room on my broom for another crafty ghoul. Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a fabulous day. Bye!